Okay. Okay, I'm recording. Oh wait, let me fix my lap. Okay. Today I'm gonna do some viewpoints on police. Police everywhere. So for the last couple of months, um, you know, I've been just watching a lot of things that's been going on with the police, and it's pathetic. It's sad. It's annoying. It's a lot of emotions. Let me just give my history with the police. Let me say this. I think that one thing we should not do is put all police in the same category. That's like putting all black people in the same category, putting all white people in the same category. We can't do that. We can't do that. So for the good police, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. You understand what I'm saying? And for the ones who know for a fact that what they do, it's shameful. Give me 1 second. Let me close the store. Yeah. So as I was saying, I have a situation going on with the police involving my family that is so sad. Um, the police. My mom passed away, as you guys know. That's why I created my YouTube page for her. But my mom passed away last year, 2019, and ever since then, the police has been covering up my mother's death, has been lying. So I have a lot of things that's going on with the police. Um, Let me say this. I hear a lot of people saying the defunding the police and to doing this and to doing that and to doing that and letting us people, police ourselves and all of this other stuff. I'm not here to say if that can work or not, but I've always protected myself. That I do know. I didn't ever need a police to protect me. All I ever needed the police to do was to do their job. Anytime I ever came to the police about anything that was going on or involving my family, anything, it was just for them to do their job. Nothing more, nothing less. I didn't need any, just do your job. Do what you were put in that suit to have that badge to do. Um, I hear a lot of people saying things like, we should defund them, retrain them. I don't can't quite say if I agree with that because like I said, if it goes for one police, then they're going to try to make it for all, and not all police are bad. But the ones that are, oh, I think they should be fired. I see a lot of police doing a lot of things. I wrote something one time, and I guess it was like a I guess it was like a I guess it was like a police officer who felt the need to comment on my proposal, um, telling me about how my grammar is and writing and all this other stuff. When I don't need to explain anything to anybody, that's how I am. I always say it doesn't matter. Sometimes people think that you have to talk a certain way or have certain degrees in order to be understood, in order to make sense. And I don't look at life like that. I feel like some of the wisdom, the wisest wisdom, come from a bum, come from someone who thinks that the next person thinks is nothing. So for me, I don't believe, I'm not that person who, you got these degrees, you have to be right, you have to be intelligent. I've seen we've all seen on TVs clearly from our own presidents that we've had. We've all seen, no matter how many degrees, no matter what schools you went to, Harvard, Yale, whatever the case may be, you're still less than intelligent. You still talk and act less than intelligent. So I'm tired of people acting like degrees that they have and, oh, I'm a police officer or I'm a judge or I'm this, I'm that you're something when you're nothing. When really You're lesser than the person that you're discrediting because they're not saying the word properly, or they're not spelling it properly, or saying it the correct way you feel as though or things should be done. Back to the police. Fired. That's what I think should happen. Fired. Let go. Not able to work in a different county and go to another county or be on, a probation period. No. If we're going to hold police high and say that, oh, there's a police officer, we should respect them, we have to obey the law, then why doesn't that happen for them? I feel like when the police is out of line, there should be immediate termination. I don't see what's the thinking and because when people do stuff, my people, black people, other people, the world, that's not a police officer, they do things, there's immediate action taken. There's no, we're going to give them time. There's no, let's think about it. There's none of that. So why is the police different? If anything, we should hold them accountable even more, because you should know better. For pedestrian, for civilian, okay, they're not a police officer. I mean, they should know the law as well. I tell everybody that, learn your laws and your history, but the police officer should know more, right? Because you're the one with the badge, you're the one with the gun, you're the one with the higher standards. So why are we going so soft on them when they're breaking the law? I don't understand that. I'm not trying to understand that. So for me, this goes for any police officer in the world. When you don't abide by the law, immediate termination. I don't see what's the second chances for in the probation period, and we're gonna take them out of this county and I don't understand that. Because people that do things that doesn't obey by the law, they have to pay the price. So because they're a police officer, that means they're different. But didn't they take an oath? Didn't they take this, that, and the third? But yet they're breaking the law and we give them probation. If that's the case, everyone that breaks the law should get that. Should get the same treatment. There should be no tickets. There should be no locked up. There should be no doing years in prison. Right? So when I see the cops breaking the law and literally nothing is happening, or they're killing people and the family is just getting paid or something like that, it's just like, it's pathetic. It's pathetic. All I can say is to the police officers, you read what you sow. You have families, and I say this to police officers, judges, lawyers, and all of that. You have family, or if you don't give about your family, you have yourself, and you reap what you sow. That's just it. But I don't see what's the second chances for it in the probation. I didn't want to be too long on this video, but that's what it needs to be. It shouldn't be any defunding. It shouldn't be anything, because then we're taking it out on the whole police academy, the whole police force. Okay? We need to point the ones that are not obeying by the law and terminate them. Let them go flip a burger somewhere and do something and see how it feels to be on the other foot without a badge or a gun. Why are they still allowed to be? Why? You have people that have gun licenses and certain these licenses, and they do one thing and it says in the book your licenses can be took away forever. But you can kill someone as a police officer. You can drag someone on the ground. You can do all these, breaking all these laws, and you nothing happens but time off with pay. Going to a different district to do the same nonsense as you did in the last district that you got put out from. Covering up. And the sad thing is, for the black officers, I went through a situation before, and I seen the black officer with the white officer, and it was so pathetic. It was so pathetic, because I'm like, it reminded me of this movie I watched in Tales from the Hood when they beat up. It's this movie called Tales from the Hood, and the black officer, he went in the car, was looking up the black man's name while they were literally beating the crap out of him when he didn't stand his piece. And it makes me mad with my black people, because, and I say it, my black people, because I don't sugarcoat my color. You understand what I'm saying? And it makes me mad because I feel like it's nonsense, and it's like, how can you stand there and see your people being treated wrong and you don't say anything? And I only question myself is, do you think because you're an officer and you're one of them, so you should protect them? I'm going to say this. It's not hard to be a police officer. It's not a glorified thing. It's not like you're winning a champ. If I wanted to check the record, I can be one. And I'm sure a lot of people could, but I choose not to. Why? Because I did my history on how the police force started. Do half of you police officers out there even know why did they start a police force? Why did that come up in America? Where did police officers come from? Why? How black people wasn't even allowed to be police officers at one point, and why they allowed? Do my black officers even know that? And I see you with these white officers and you're side by side and you're working in what they call the lower class communities, and you're not doing anything. Like, I say that because when that white officer came to my door, it was because my car was supposedly parked by someone's garage. Now, lie. Complete lie. My car wasn't even, like, they can back out and back in. It wasn't even there. So to come to my house, and this is what pisses me off, because when you came to my house with a white officer, okay, very disrespectfully, when I come outside, okay, to move my car, you try to all of a something say, oh, no, it's not a problem. But yet, if it wasn't a problem, you come all the way to my house. And then you say, okay, this is what the white officer, oh, you better come out here and move it, or we're going to put a ticket. I didn't even put on a bra. I just put on my robe, went out there, and, I just wanted to move my car. To come out there and still see a ticket on my car? So what was the point of moving it? And then I didn't even move it. It's literally, I didn't literally move it. I pushed it a little bit and it still wasn't moved. It was still in front of that person's house. And then you try to, the person who supposedly called, a Spanish person, because I live by a lot of Spanish people that are extremely racist. I said what I said. So for me, I'm like, okay. Then the Spanish person who supposedly called, going to try to help me push my car, and I put my hand to him. And I said, no, I don't need your help. You don't call you don't call the cops on me and see that I'm a black woman and do it, and then try to so-called act like, oh, I'm going to help. No, it's okay. I don't need the fake and the fraud. And I felt some type of way, because I'm like, you tell me, okay, if I don't come out and move it instantly, I'm going to get a ticket. I mean, they were walking. I was like literally behind them coming to move my car, but there was already a ticket there. And then I looked at the black officer and I'm like, well, I said, my car is not blocking the garage. I'm not blocking their in and out. They can come in. Oh, no, he was just saying, so you're going off of his word. Are you clearly seeing? Okay. Okay. Right. Needless to say, where I live at, I live in the Ironbound area, so it's very urban. So there's always some type of I'm always seeing some type of bull crap with the cops. I'm always, and like I said, it's not that I don't want to sit here, and I'm not going to sit here, and because I don't categorize people. I don't categorize people based off their color. I categorize people based off their actions and who they are, their energy and their actions. That's the type of person I am. So, yeah. So I just came to say, I see a lot of things. I've seen a lot of things with cops that's just blatantly unfair. I know my rights. You'll have people where I'm from pull out their cameras and they're threatening them. Like, if you don't, and I tell people, you don't have to put away your cameras. You can put your cameras right in front of cops and say, and well, I suggest you have your cameras and not, do all the other stuff, even though there's freedom of speech. But they try to threaten people as if people don't know their rights. And that's what bothers me. And that's why I stretch and I tell people, come on, learn your rights, learn your history, understand that you're not, people don't look at you as an equal. Okay? Give me 1 second. 1 second. My puppy. My puppy is on my bed, so I gotta tell him to have a seat. So do this quick video. So I've come here to say, just study your laws, study your history, and that's the only option for the police. All of that, we need to retrain them. They have to train in order to become a police. I don't see. I already went down that route of thinking about being a police officer until I spoke to my mom, or RP her soul. My mom told me no. She told me no. She told me the same thing I'm telling you guys. Do your history, do your laws, study. I don't want you to do something that they can care less about you. You understand what I'm saying? You'll be for the people, but the people you're working for are not for the people, basically. So what I'm saying is, I've come to the conclusion is, all of that retraining police, no, they do all of that retrain. Let me tell you something. If people do their research, there's obstacles that you have to go through in order to get your gun license, to be able. Trust me, I know I have it all. I have it all. So there's obstacles that you must go through, and especially to be a police officer, you have to go to police academy. There's things you must do. You understand what I'm saying? So what are we retraining? Training something that they're supposed to already know? No, termination, immediate termination. That's the only way, I feel like, because I was thinking of all the types of things I'm hearing people say, defunding and training. Blah, blah, blah. No, it's not going to work. You can't defund because, like I said, all the police are not, and they're not all bad. Just like all doctors are not bad, all lawyers are not bad. You don't want to categorize people like that. It's like saying, oh, all black women are angry, all white women are horse. That's not true. You know what I'm saying? So that being said, we're going to take out the bad seeds and watch the good ones, because the good ones still need to be watched, because at any given time a good apple can turn into a bad one. You understand what I'm saying? So as I was saying, termination. When someone is terminated from somewhere, from something, it means no returning. So they can't ever cause harm again. No one want to wait for a police officer to shoot someone else. Who wants to wait for that? We're going to let him take a year off. He come back. He should. No one wants to wait for that. No one wants to wait for another accident. Termination. Fired. That's it. It's no ifs, ands. Let's think about it. We've done all that. We trained you in the beginning. We told you the law in the beginning. We gave you the badge. We gave you the gun. Why are we giving second chances to people that are not giving second chances to the citizens? Those citizens that die and get shot don't get second chances. They don't get to retrain and come back. They don't get that. And if they are, they're not getting it in this world. They're getting it in their next, in their spirit world, where their creator wants them to be. So why should we give these cops a second chance to do what? Destroy more of the world? Well, why? Take off your badge, turn in your gun, and go destroy your family. Take off your badge, turn in your gun, and go destroy your family. Take off your badge, turn in your gun, and go destroy your family. Because the people don't want you. You're doing more harm than good. I'm not going to train you to get better at doing harm, because that's all you're going to do. They're going to train. They're going to say, oh, yeah, I'm ready. I know. Just like a kid who wants to get back out there in the playground and play. When someone is on punishment, just like a kid, you got to treat these officers, when they do kid shit, you got to treat them like a kid. If you tell the officer, okay, we're going to retrain, they're going to they're going to put on their P's and Q's for the training. Might give a little letter. I'm so sorry. I'm so changed. I'm so this. And yes, in 6 months to a year later, they're doing the same shit. It's been seen. It's been done. Termination. Okay? Fired. Let go. It's no more. You're no more longer a cop. You're a regular citizen. Now you can see how it feels to be a regular citizen again. Because you couldn't take that authority and that superior authority and run with it and do the right thing with it. No, you chose to do wrong. You chose to hurt the people instead of. So why are we? And then on top of that, it leads me back to the sergeants and the chiefs. It's pathetic. It's because just like every officer that's involved in my mother case, I feel should be terminated for covering up something that should not even be covered up. That's pure evidence in black and white. It's another story for another topic. But back to the cops out here. It's not a good thing. Everyone is not racist. Every black person is not racist. Every white person is not racist. Every Spanish person is not racist. This I know. But like I said, for the bad seeds, let's put them in the garbage. Let's put them in the garbage where they belong. They're done. They're done. I mean, they're dead to me. I don't know about anybody else, but they're dead to me. And I make that clear. When I'm over something and I'm done, it's dead to me. You understand what I'm saying? That's how I am. I don't like to talk about it. I don't like to rehash things. I don't like to. It's over. It wasn't even ever a thought. And that's how I feel we need to do with the police. So my opinion is termination. Fired. Let go. Not an officer of the law no more. Regular citizen. In their case, there's no second chance. There's no second chance. There's no second chances when you are superior to the law. Why? Why is there a second chance? Why? You're not a regular citizen. You are supposed to be the one to uplift the law. And then and what bothers me is they don't give us second chances. Citizens don't get second chances. You don't get a second chance on a ticket. You don't get a second chance on running a red light. You don't get a second about putting on your signal. There's no second chances. So why are we giving people that we're supposed to call on for help and say, okay, this person is supposed to protect me a second chance for killing people that you love and not caring? All I have to say is, my opinion is to stop the bad cops. To stop the bad cops, the bad lawyers, judges, the bad, people that have those badges and those superior titles. Fire them. Terminate them. And they don't ever be what they are. If they're a bad judge, you don't be a judge anymore. If you're a bad lawyer, you don't be a lawyer. If you're a bad cop, you definitely 100% you don't be a cop anymore. That's it. There's no second chances. You get these little cards or these little, licenses, and it tells you, that many DUIs, it's your license taken forever. So why are we not putting these stipulations in these laws involving cops? There should be a law. As a cop, as a judge, as a lawyer, you taking these oaths, you don't do right by the citizens of the world, you're fired. There's no, I don't understand. You can't say, oh, then we'll be losing cops and all that. So I'd rather have 3 good ones that's obeyed by the law, who cares about the citizens, than a dozen who don't care, than a dozen fake ones. So that's when it goes back. Because government, I know the government. I know how you talk. I've been, come on. I'm damn near is the government, basically. Okay? So I know how you think. Oh, well, don't worry, what about the officer? We'll be terminating the whole force. Then do that. Do that. If that means you have to go to every cop's record and terminate, get the terminating. Don't let them be like the rule terminate. They don't need, I'll be back. They don't need to be back. They need to be going forever. Period. Open the doors for new officers. Ones who really care. Let's do this differently. Let's do it right. So we don't have to get it wrong the next time. I don't want to hear the excuses from the government. You can run that with other people that don't know. You will not run it with me. I know my history. I know how America was built. I know how you can't run it with me. I know my history. I know my laws. I know my spiritual history. I know all that. I'm not the one to run it with. I want improvement. You can't ask me for things. Oh, let's vote. Let's do this. Like I keep saying, y'all pushing so much. You push more for voting than the whole cop thing and getting them reinformed. Why we can't push that? I heard that every day I woke up once. Whoa. Why I can't hear that about cops? Change cops. Why? But I can hear so much about vote. And I'm not saying that neither here nor there, because I don't know where it is, if voting is good or not. But what I'm saying is that's other people's privacy. I remember when voting was private. That isn't anymore. All I'm saying is It's time for serious change. There needs to be laws put in place. When are we gonna? What's up with the laws? What's up with the laws? We get the mask thing, and it's funny, like I said, when the government wants something done, it's overnight. They didn't say, oh, it's going to take time for the mask, but all of a something, it takes time for this. It takes time for that. Bullcrap, run it on someone who does not know America. Run it on someone who does not know the world. Run it on them, but please don't run it on me. Please do not run it. It bothers me when people play with my intelligence. It really does. Okay? It should be overnight. There should be laws put in place. Because of it, overnight. Less than 24 hours. Because when the corona came, we had to make change less than 24 hours. And that had to benefit the world, right? So having good cops don't benefit the world. Wearing a mask benefits the world. But having good cops doesn't benefit. Make it make sense. So I'm going to leave you guys with this on my viewpoints of cops. I'm not gonna keep talking about cops. They drain me. Termination, fired, not let go, no retraining. We trained you already. There's no more training. No more training. We trained already. And frankly, if I was a sergeant, somebody, I don't want to retrain you again. I don't want to do that. I don't want to waste my time. It'll be a lesson learned. Now you can go and do something else with your life. Go do something else. Go open up something. Maybe try. No, I wouldn't recommend it. You couldn't be a cop. I wouldn't recommend you being a doctor or a lawyer because you won't be good at that. So go get a citizen job. Maybe you'll humble yourself then. That's going to continue to be how I feel forever. If you have a position that obeys that's supposed to uplift the law and be for the law, you take that position with your life seriously because you're for the citizens of the world, of America. And if you don't obey by that and you want to be lack thereof, termination. Because I'm a sergeant in my academy and my police people, I'm coming like that. Because I'm here for the people. I'm not here for my officers. I'm here to make sure you guys get your check and you're okay. You have things you need to do your job. But I work for the citizens. I work for the people. But I think they lost that. All cops, all sergeants, I think y'all lost that. And y'all feel like, oh, I got to protect my crew. Your crew don't give a damn about you. But your families do. So I'm going to say this to all crooked cops. Crooked cops, crooked judges, lawyers, whatever. Crooked. You all have families. You all have families, wives, kids, little nieces and nephews. You reap what you sow. You take that how you want to take it. You reap what you sow. Oh, and it comes back in all forms. Health forms, death forms. Comes back in all forms. So you keep doing what you do. And let's see how everyone around you, including you, turned out. Termination. Fired. Let go. That's how I feel about cops. They should be terminated, fired, and let go. No retraining, no defunding, none of that. Fired and terminated.